There are few sides in cricket more reassuring than Jacques Kallis in full flow. In this throwback to the second ODI between South Africa and Australia at Port Elizabeth on March 31, 1997, witness a masterclass from the man who would go on to define the modern all-rounder. Walking in under immense pressure with the Proteas reeling at 16 for 3, Jack Kallis showcased composure, technique and temperament beyond his years. Teaming up with the ever-reliable Jonty Rhodes, the young Kallis steadied the ship and constructed a crucial partnership that gave South Africa a hope. His innings of 82 runs came off 119 balls, lasting 180 minutes at the crease. It included 5 crisply timed boundaries and 1 towering six, all crafted with typical Kallis elegance and control. Every run was hard-earned, and every stroke told the story of a man standing tall, aim the ruins. Though his efforts eventually could not prevent a defeat, as Australia comfortably chased down the 221-run target. Jack Kallis' performance stood out like a lighthouse in a storm. It was a glimpse into the greatness that lay ahead. This knock did not just contribute to the scoreboard, it cemented Jack Kallis' place among cricket's rising stars and offered early proof of the all-round genius he would become. Relive the innings that made the cricketing world take notice. Jack Kallis 82 versus Australia 1997.
And a wicket with the 7th ball of the innings, and that brings Jacques Kallis to the crease. Batted at number 3 during the test matches. The struggle there, and it was put down the list. And playing a miss. So Kallis, as has been discussed quite often, the Australian players believe that he's got very hard hands, not soft hands at all, and he pushes. Square leg and good piece of fielding by Blewett in his traditional square leg position. South Africa 1 for 4. Rifle. Lovely shot through cover point. Just standing there, not even thinking about running to the other end, because that was for the moment that Jacques Kallis hit the ball. He placed it to Steve Waugh's right, and there was no chance of any fieldsman doing any work except to throw it back to the bowler. And Rifle just trying to tuck him up on leg stump. That's what the Australians will be trying to do, bowl on the stumps. It's hurt Kallis. It's missed thigh pad and pads, no doubt. And plenty of protection there, but every now and then one of the balls decides to go where you haven't got any protection.
Kallis has decided to take things into his own hands. He's not going to stand still and let Adam Dale bowl line and length to him and keep him tied down. Dangerous. 3 for 36.
Yeah, and here we can see just going down the leg side, and Kallis, no fine leg in place, got the fine leg up, and you just cannot afford to bowl these. Just help on its way.
Adam Dale.
Just 4 wickets for 21-year-old Jason Gillespie in the 6 previous one-days he's played, and this is a bit full and struck nicely into the covers. They might get an overthrow here. They are going to steal one, in fact. And again, a good bit of field. Again, it's close to him as he goes for the cut shot. He gets it away down to third man, so that's where all the runs have come in that over, and that single brings up the 50 for South Africa. 50 for 3.
So the 3 wickets down as Shane Warne resumes from the duck pond end, bowling to Kallis. Goes the slog on the leg side, premeditated shot. Try to drag it from outside off stump, spinning further away across to the leg side. Just the 2 runs. No, it's a wide. In fact, rather late call there. I think that's rather harsh on Shane Warne. I think he'd probably agree with me.
Yeah, that's a difficult call. That's pitched well just outside off stump. It turned a lot, and he bowls the ball there, inviting the batsman to go after him. It's a good ball for a stumping chance.
To lose another wicket here could create problems for the remainder of the batting order. Whilst they've got to keep trying to score runs, he's holed out. No, he's hit it clearing Greg Blewett on the boundary. I don't know that he actually got the middle of the bat on it. Seemed to me as though it was just a little bit high on the face. Sort of a thick edge. But the ball carried a long way. He's a strong lad. Got it really towards the toe end of the bat. It's not an extremely short boundary. Kallis, on the other hand, You can perhaps be just a fraction short of a length. You don't want to be seeing him drive too much. Slower ball. Oh, Michael Bevan, brilliant fielding. That was 4 all the way off the bat. It's a slower ball from Gillespie. Jonty Rhodes picked it up early. He just clipped it away towards the mid-wicket region. Look at Michael Bevan. That is really athletic. So after
It brings up the 100 partnership. Gillespie, the sweeper at cover. And Kallis brings up his 50 as well. So he joins Jonty Rhodes. He brings up his 50. That brings up the 100 partnership. Inside the circle for Greg Blewett. 2 on the offside. Catch! And the catch was called. He hit that pretty hard. Greg Blewett, all he did was duck his head. Dale throw to the bowler's end. Jonty Rhodes running very quickly. A very good 2. Over extra cover. And will it carry? No, it won't. Michael Bevan just perhaps losing at the start of its flight path and then propped and got it on the first bounce. So the end of Blewett's over. 4 for 134.
Oh, that's... Barry Richards was just saying premeditated shots by some of the South African batsmen, and we saw it there with Kallis in position before the ball was bowled, looking to sweep, and thank heaven for helmets. Carl Rackerman. They're going along quite nicely. They've built that run rate steadily, and Bevan way too wide that time and just helping it on its way.
I wish I hadn't spoken. But Bevan's improved bowling since the wicket. He's come in with a shocker there, wide full toss, and you need a little luck on your side then. You need batsmen to hit it straight to a fieldsman.
Down, beautiful footwork, finds the gap on the offside. 1 bounce over the fence. Umpire Kutzer is asking now as to whether it was a 4 or a 6. That is his right, and he signals 4.
That's the shot that didn't quite come off last over, but this time it did. He middled the ball, giving himself a bit of room and hitting over the vacant cover area. Not vacant in the circle. Mark Ward's patrolling that, but behind him there's open space, so you can hit in the air, and there's no one to stop it going for Pollock to help Kallis to his 100 and also build the South African total.
Full toss again, so striving for extra pace and just over pitching.
Jack Kallis played a pivotal role for South Africa during the Australia vs South Africa ODI series in the late 1990s, particularly emerging as a solid middle-order batsman and a dependable all-rounder. At a time when South Africa was shaping its identity in international cricket, Jack Kallis brought a rare blend of technical proficiency and mental toughness. In the series, especially during the second ODI at Port Elizabeth, Jack Kallis showcased his class with a gritty innings of 82. After the top order had collapsed, his calm presence under pressure and ability to rebuild innings proved invaluable, even though South Africa eventually lost the match. Beyond the numbers, Jack Kallis' contributions reflected a cricketer maturing into one of the game's greats, someone who could anchor an innings, accelerate when needed, and chip in with the ball when required. His performance in the series hinted at the long and illustrious career that lay ahead, setting the foundation for his reputation as one of the finest all-rounder in the cricket history. If you like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.